much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And here comes Berrios. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Here we go. 20.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That's going to be caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chase Edmonds, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Broncos nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 19.
Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
Another time now. 52.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken
He
down.
was brought down by Fabian.
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Watson. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Pass complete.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
20.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Eagles 14. Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 1st down, it's Newton. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
20.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Michael O.J. Mudia. Drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Tackled at
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Faking the give. Now Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. These defenses have become so opportune. And no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
20.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Ball carrier. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Stop your whining.
It's Eckler again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
54, right there, 54 miles. Tackle. Watch the ship.
Newton on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought